What is a calorie deficit and how do you put yourself in one if you're trying to lose weight? If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Chris and I'm an online fitness coach for women. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what is a calorie deficit and how do you put yourself in one if you're someone that's trying to lose weight. So getting right into it, because I don't like long introductions, getting right into about calorie deficits, here it is. So in simple terms, a calorie deficit is basically what you need in order to lose weight. And a calorie deficit is when you burn more calories than you consume. So you would think about energy out as opposed to energy in, right? So calorie deficits comes down to basically you being either way more active and you putting out more energy, or you consuming less food. So there's two ways to do this, right? And if you're trying to lose weight, whether it's 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, right? You always want to look for a calorie you always want to look for a calorie deficit. It's not so much about having less carbs or more protein or more carbs or more fats. It's basically about putting yourself in a negative energy balance. You basically want to put yourself in a position where you are not having enough food throughout the day, that your body has to now go for body fat as energy. Because body fat, right? This thing right here that we all try to get rid of, body fat is basically stored energy. Stored energy that you accumulated over time by having more food than you were supposed to, or by just not burning it off in time. So you basically just stored up energy. So now imagine having a balloon and blowing air into that balloon. All that air goes into that balloon and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the same thing when it comes to body fat. You just kept putting on body fat to the point where you wasn't being active enough, or you didn't have less food to where your body can now look for now basically that store body fat as energy, because this is stored energy. Now, when it comes to calorie deficits, most people have a hard time tracking calories. And for anyone that's watching this video, you may say to yourself, Chris, I don't want to track calories. You don't have to track calories, but then when you're trying to lose weight, you don't really know where to start from. Most people don't like tracking calories because they take a lazy approach to losing weight. You don't want to take a lazy approach to losing weight. Tracking calories is so accurate when it comes to losing weight that it makes losing weight so much easier. Because when you start tracking calories, now you know where your maintenance calories is. And once you find your maintenance calories, you just basically need to eat 500 calories below your maintenance calories. So let's say you right now that's watching this video, we find out that your maintenance calories is 2,000 calories. All we have to do is not have you eat 500 calories below your maintenance calories. And we go do math, right? So if we now take 500 and subtract that by 2,000, that's 1,500 calories. So all you have to do is eat at a 1,500 calorie range to now lose the weight. And eventually your body will adapt and we're gonna have to create a bigger deficit or a new deficit. But basically it's all just math. And most people sometimes don't wanna do the work. They think they could just take out a carb, take out a protein, remove rice or bread, or just do tons of cardio, or just, do tons of cardio. I see sometimes people go from the treadmill to the Stairmaster, and they think that it's just a matter of just putting out more energy, when actually you just want to reduce your food intake. So when it comes to a calorie deficit, when you start tracking your calories, and I recommend going into MyFitnessPal, right? Downloading MyFitnessPal and tracking how much food that you're having, and you're going to see where you are. Then you're going to go into Google, type in TDEE calculator, and you're going to put in your information. It's basically the first link when you go in there. It's just a calculator. And once you put in your information, it's going to give you your maintenance calories. Now, as I said in my previous videos, if you see that your maintenance calories is 2,000 calories after putting your TDEE, and then you see that you're not eating at that number because you're tracking calories in MyFitnessPal, let's say your maintenance calorie is 2,000, but you're eating at about like 1,300 calories, you first want to get your body up to 2,000 calories first. And then once you get your body up to 2,000 calories, stay there for some time, 2 to 3 weeks, and then you can start to pull back. Because if you're eating at 1,300 calories, it's going to be hard to lose weight because you're having 1,300 calories. Imagine having 500 calories less than 1,300 calories. That's not much food, right? Like, you're basically not eating much. So you want to bring your calories up so you have something to pull from. And once you get there, then you can pull. So either you have to get there, or maybe you're already there. Maybe you start tracking calories and you realize, I'm already at 2,000 calories and that's my maintenance. Perfect. Now eat at a 500 calorie lower range than your maintenance. And once you keep doing that and you're consistent, don't do it for 1 day or 2 days. Once you're consistent, you're gonna lose the weight. It's just science. And anyone that knows science know that it's just energy. Energy in, energy out. That's what a calorie deficit is. So now you know what a calorie deficit is. now that you know what a calorie deficit is basically burning more calories than you consume. Now I want to give you ladies some options of what you could do to now burn those calories. So now that you know what a calorie deficit is, now we're going to talk about some ways of how you can put yourself in a calorie deficit. So there's obviously two ways, right? You can either burn more energy or you can just have less food. Now, along with burning more energy or having more food, or having less food, sorry, what you want to do is find activities that you can do to be more active, right? So you want to take walks, right? You're going to burn more energy, you want to take walks. You could go jogging, you could go swimming. I have clients that like to go dancing, right? Salsa or something. You want to do Zumba. You want to be more active when you're driving. If you don't have to drive, don't drive. Maybe go walk. If you could walk to work, do that. If you want to park your car after coming home, park your car far away from your home to take that extra walk, right? When you're going up the stairs, take the stairs, don't take the escalator, don't take the elevator. Always be active, right? You're at work, you're going to the restroom, go to the restroom that's farthest from your desk. You want to be as active as you can. Use the stairs, do not use the elevator, do not use the escalator. Be more active. If you're someone that's struggling to go up the stairs, good. You want to work on going up the steps more. It's going to help you get in shape slowly over time. And if you incorporate that into your workout, it's going to move a lot faster too. If you're huffing and puffing going up the stairs right now, that means you're pretty out of shape and you should start doing more cardio and implementing more HIIT training. So keep the weights, keep doing weight training, but implement the cardio, right? Because you're gonna need that. You shouldn't be huffing and puffing going up the steps. You should be able to go up the steps and not have so much of a change in your rate of breathing. If your rate of breathing is so much heavier going up the steps, then you're pretty out of shape and you wanna change that. So if it's cleaning around the house too, that's being active. If you like to garden, you like to go work around your garden, perfect. You just wanna be more active. And along with being more active, then on top of that, in addition to that, you wanna work out. Don't just think, okay, I worked out, that's it. You wanna be active outside of your workout and then also do your workouts at least 3 times to 5 times per week. So now you're being more active, that's perfect. But the easy way to do this is just have less food, because some days we're not gonna get to be as active as we may like to. So a better approach is to not always just be so active, it's just to just control how much food you're having. And once you can control what you put in your mouth, how much food volume you have, how much calories you have, you will lose weight. Most people don't have enough discipline to say, I'm not gonna eat this, I'm not gonna eat that. Most of us have high calorie junk food that allows us to go into a surplus or be in maintenance and not put us in a calorie deficit, which is gonna hurt you when it comes to losing weight. So stop going after the high calorie junk food. You wanna go after foods that are lower in calories, but high in food volume, to where it keeps you full and satiated, but it's not so many calories. So you can keep eating, right, throughout the day, but then it's so high in food volume that you feel satiated, right? And that's why I always recommend having more protein, because protein is very, very filling, and you won't feel like you have to eat so much, right? But if you feel like you're not having enough food, it's gonna be hard to put yourself in a calorie deficit, because maybe you had 1,700 calories, but you're still hungry, because those 1,700 calories came from junk food. So now that junk food, the thing about junk food, it keeps you wanting more junk food. It's not really giving your body what it needs. It's not giving your body the nutrients that it needs. So that's the thing about junk food. It's like it turns you into like an addict. You keep coming back for more, and it's not giving you what you actually need. So we're putting yourself in a calorie deficit. You want to find activities that you could do throughout the day where you could be active. Find 1, 2, 3, 4 different activities where you could be active, and then also do your workouts 3 times a week or 3 to 5 times per week, right? And you want to do weightlifting. Now, when it comes to calories, you just want to control your food intake, and that's why I say download MyFitnessPal. And once you do that, you will put yourself in a calorie deficit. If you're someone right now that's trying to lose weight and you're not losing weight, it's because you're not in a calorie deficit. If you're someone that, let's say you're 180 and you've been 180 for, let's say 3, 4, 5 months, but your weight fluctuates. Let's say you fluctuate from 180 to 175, you're not in a deficit. Once it goes past that 5 pounds, now you're probably entering a calorie deficit. You want to see it steadily going down from 180, eventually you go down, right? 178, 175, then it goes down, 173, then you find yourself at 170. Now you're entering a calorie deficit, or you're probably already in one. But if your weight is staying the same, you're not in a deficit. You're probably at maintenance, because our bodies like to be in what we call homeostasis. It likes to be in a balanced state. So it's gonna always adapt to your new state. So whatever weight you are right now, your body likes to be there. And now you have to have less food so your body can now enter a calorie deficit. And that's basically what it comes down to when it comes down to losing weight. That's basically what a calorie deficit is. Burn more energy than you consume, right? And that obviously means being more active or just consuming less food. It's just that simple. But sometimes people make weight loss so difficult, they can't do the simple things, the basic things, that they think that losing weight is so hard. It's not hard, it's just that you're making it hard. And also, it's something new for you. So when something's new, typically it's hard some of the times for some of us. So if it's new for you, it's probably gonna be hard. And a lot of people just don't have discipline when it comes to eating food. So you wanna have discipline of just eating less food. We have so much access to food that we don't know when to stop. We just eat because a lot of us are emotional eaters. So when we feel like we're hungry, we're gonna go eat. We're bored, we're having a tough day, we go eat more food to comfort us. But you gotta learn to stop doing that because that's what's keeping you from losing weight. So you wanna have a certain amount of calories you're gonna have throughout the day and stop and stay there, right? If it's 1800, it's 1800. You don't have to do 1800 every day, but you wanna make sure you're hitting 1800 for the total of what the week would be if you did 1800 times 7, right? So if you don't have that, then you're gonna mess yourself up. So if you're supposed to have 1800 calories per day, that is 12,600 for the week. So you don't have to have 1800 calories every single day. You can kind of like cycle it throughout your whole week. You can have 1800 one day, then you may go over, then you may drop and go up and down. But you would just want to make sure that you reach 12,600 for the week, because that will come up to 1800 calories every single day. So you just want to cycle it out. Or if you just want to make it easier on yourself, just have 1800 calories every single day. And that's just an example. Let's say if 1800 calories is the number of calories you need to be at to lose weight. You just want to stick to that. It's all just basically math. So I'm leaving you all there when it comes to a calorie deficit. You know what to do now. Put yourself in a deficit. If you've been watching my videos and you have not downloaded MyFitnessPal, I don't know what you're waiting for. Download MyFitnessPal, start tracking your calories, and then go to Google, type in TDEE calculator, and put in information and find out what your maintenance calories are. And if you're not there, get there. If you're already there, you're already eating at that number, then great. Now you're gonna start to reduce those number of calories by 500. You're gonna be 500 but lower than your maintenance, and you will start to lose the weight. I'm telling you, it's really just that simple. Most people just make weight loss difficult because they're not in their comfort zone and they're used to doing something, and now they can't do no more. So I just wanna go back to what they was doing before, which is eating whatever they want, whenever they want, and you can't have that. You need to have some type of discipline with what you're putting in your mouth. Now, with all that being said, if you're a woman that's trying to lose weight and you feel like you don't know what to do, this is a little bit difficult for you. You don't understand calories, macros, protein. You aren't really sure what proteins are. You know a little bit about it, but not so much. You know what exercises to do, and you feel like you need help. I'm gonna put a link below this video, like I always do all my videos. I'm gonna put a link. Click the link, fill out the information, and I'm gonna see if we're a good fit together. Because if you're someone that's serious about losing weight, I'm looking for more clients, more people who wanna lose weight, who wanna burn off the body fat, who's gonna take this seriously, who's gonna do the workouts. You can work out at home. You don't have to go to the gym. I have a lot of clients who work out at home, some who go to the gym. But if you're someone who's serious about this and you're gonna work hard, then I wanna work with you, because I'm looking for people who are very serious about losing weight, getting in shape, building muscle, and just living a healthier lifestyle. So if that's you, click the link and we'll talk soon.